Now, do you see what they're saying? Now, do you see their tone have changed? And why did their tone change? Their tone changed because even when they said it then, it was out of pressure. But today, their tone changed now. They are now fighting against their own people because we have loosened that very pressure. During the time of Mazi America, the same thing. Mazi America mounted pressure on them. Pressure was so much that they began to call for the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, whether they like it or not. Soludo went and built a billboard to demand for the freedom of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. But after they have succeeded with their global conspiracy and they saw that Mazi America is not there, the pressure is no longer coming. What did they do? Soludo began to tell you that releasing Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not going to stop. It's not going to stop the insecurity. Soludo begin to take another direction that it is his people that are causing the problem. It is no longer for the Fulani. That is what you get when you loosen the grip on them. Mazi Simon Ekpa made a broadcast where he told us what we are going to do to sustain the progress we have made. He told us what to do. Somebody asked me a question. How are we going to sustain the progress we have made? That was the question that somebody asked. I am going to look for that video and play because it is necessary. It is very necessary. How are we going to sustain the peace and pressure that we have already mounted? How are we going to sustain it? How are we going to make sure we sustain the ground? Somebody asked Mazi Simon about that question, and he answered that very person. Let me see if I can find that video, because it is important we listen to it. Then you compare it to what you are doing now.
Biafrans, today is the 11th day of November 2024.
November!
And entire Biafra land is under lock and key in compliance with the Biafra government directive. I want you to understand, it is only in Biafra land that people are not running away from their ancestral land.
I'm not sure this is the video.
Nigeria.
Meanwhile, let me check.
In Yoruba land, people are fleeing the ancestral land. In the northeast, northwest, middle belt, people are fleeing from the ancestral land. It is only in Biafra land, and the government of Biafra made it possible. But you know what? They would like you to believe that Simon Ekpa is the cause of insecurity. No. This is the 11th day of November 2024, and I am here again to respond to a question by somebody who just asked me, Prime Minister, what do we do to sustain the peace and security we've brought to Biafra land? And I told him,
pay attention what we are supposed to do. Then you ask yourself, is it what we are doing today? Every one of us should answer the question. It is not meant for a particular person. Small, old, young, male, female, government, non-government, on home, on ground, soldiers, civilians. Everybody should listen to this very word that Mazi Sambo spoke here. And ask yourself, on your own level, in your own ground, in your own area, in the section where you are working, are you doing what you're supposed to do?
Good afternoon, fellow Biafrans. This is the 11th day of November 2024, and I am here again to respond to a question by somebody who just asked me, Prime Minister, what do we do to sustain the peace and security we've brought to Biafra land? And I told him, and I said, I am going to make this video to respond because I know many people are going to be asking the same question. So here is my response. The only way to sustain the peace that we have brought to Biafra territory and to the Biafra people is to make sure that Nigeria never breed within our territory.
Did you hear that? Did you hear that? Did you hear that? The only way to sustain the peace and security that we had then is to make sure that the zoological republic that is occupying our land does not breed in our territory anyway. It was a very clear answer and response to give. Listen to
brought to Biafra territory and to the Biafra people is to make sure that Nigeria never breed within our territory. The Nigeria Terrorist Army Nigeria terrorist state police, and every arm-carrying person under Nigeria within Biafra territory must not be allowed to breed, because they are the main cause of insecurity. They are the terrorists that have been terrorizing people, facilitating the attack against indigenous people, and shielding these ragtag terrorists when they come to kill. So we are not going to allow them to breed in Biafra territory until Biafra become an independent state, recognized under international community and the United Nations. I want you to take a look at where Nigeria is breeding, how the security situation are in those places. Take a look in Yoruba land. Nigeria is breeding in Yoruba land. 29,000 people have been reportedly killed by the Fulani terrorists. Look at the northeast, northwest, where Nigeria is breeding. There are many terrorist groups springing up on a daily basis. Innocent women and children are being neutralized every day. Take a look in the Middle Belt, where Nigeria is breeding. There are people who have given birth to their children inside IDP camp. And many of those children are today 19 years of age. What does that tell you? It means that people have actually left and fled their ancestral land and have been living in IDP camp for more than 19 years. And without any plan for them to reclaim their land. Their land is now being occupied by strangers. Who are those strangers? The fighters that were actually killing the people and chasing them out of their own land. Nigeria is breeding in the Middle Belt. And that's the reason why we decided that the solution to sustain this security in our land is to make sure that Nigeria never breed. And that's what Simon Ekpa is leading. Thank you very much. May God bless you.
Did you hear him? The message is clear. The message is clear. Do not allow the Janjaweed to breed in our territory. Don't allow Nigeria to breed. Because as soon as you allow them to breed, insecurity will increase. The Fulani terrorists will come in. The headers are going to come in. They will take over your land. The insecurity increase. The kidnappers will flood in. Every single thing you don't do, everything that is bad will come in. Now, don't you see that they are breeding in our area? It is very easy. Check within yourself. Is Nigeria not breeding in our side, in our territory today? Is Nigeria not breeding in our territory? They are breeding. And because they are breeding in our territory, that is why today they continue to create different security outfits to support their kidnapping activities. They continue to create security outfits against our own people instead of protecting our people. They continue to instigate lies against us in international level and in local level. They continue to demonize us and create confusion among us. Nigeria is breeding. And because they are breeding, insecurity have increased in our territory. Insecurity have increased. Ask yourself, in your own little way, whether you are on social media or you're on the ground, in whatever you are doing, whatever position, high or low, with your own activity, is Nigeria not breeding? There is something you are supposed to be doing, you that is watching me. There is something that you're supposed to be doing to see that Nigeria does not breed in Biafra land. You that is watching, wherever you're watching me from, there is something you are supposed to be doing to see that Nigeria never breed in Biafran territory. You see, when we talk about template, I begin to laugh people. I say, some of us don't even know what we talk about. This template we talk about, the template of Master Simon Ekpa, the template of Master Nadiga, some of us don't know what it is. We only speak that grammar because we love it. And that is what even the Zoological Republic are doing. When they hear a grammar, they will just copy that grammar and they'll speak it. It will sound so good. People will clap for them. But when they come to implementation, no. Some of the grammar they speak doesn't even have anything to do with what they are doing. Just like the Nigerian people will always come and tell you strength in diversity. Strength in diversity. When they know that the diversity in Nigeria is the destructive, is the most dangerous thing that is in Nigeria. The diversity in Nigeria is the most dangerous thing in Nigeria that is making it never, never, ever to survive. But they love that very English, that grammar. They love that grammar. The same thing we are doing today in Biafra structure. Some of those structure, the structure of Mazi Simon, the structure of Mazi Nandeka. Even people who don't, they come and talk about it as if it is something that is the template that is hidden somewhere. The template is Mazi Simon made it so simple that he never hide anything from the Biafran people. Mazi Simon Ekpa Njoko, the Prime Minister, he did not hide any single thing for us. Everything was in the public. What I know in the media, you're supposed to know it. The only reason you don't know is because you are not paying attention. And that is why you are easily confused. That is why you are easily pushed from pillar to pole. Every single person that is paying attention, genuinely, knowing that you are fighting for yourself, you are neither fighting for myself or anybody, or even Dr. Ngozi Orebweze. You are not fighting for her. You are fighting for yourself, and you need to fight for yourself, not for anybody. You need to fight for yourself, not for anybody. But because some of us are, what do I say, praise singers, or do I call you cloud chasers, or do I say you just take this Biafra as a place you go and catch fun? Because they go there, they speak Igbo, or because they go there, many people are there, or because you go there, my friends are there, or because you go there, you contribute and all that, and you want to make yourself relevant, because that is where you find a place where people can hail you and call you name. But in the actual sense, you don't know why you are where you are. Look at one of the templates that was given to us on what to do to make sure we maintain the security that we have been able to secure in our land. All this while, every single one of us, Tom, Dick, and Harry, are you holding your own part today? Ask yourself. Some of us are no longer interested in even sharing videos. When they see Biafran video now, they say, oh, this Biafra thing self, you don't tire him. That thing, that's not sharing, is also affecting what we are doing. Some today, they are no longer interested again. They don't even talk about some people who were posting Biafra on their platform. They don't post it again. They don't care again. Anything that has to do with Biafra, they remove their hand. Because of pressure. Some because they have been insulted. Some because of one thing or the other. Don't you know that that action you are taking is affecting us? It's affecting our freedom. Look at people in the homeland. Today, sit at home. There are people still sitting at home in land after 5 years and still counting. They are still sitting at home. Nobody is forcing them. Nobody is attacking them. Nobody is enforcing it. And they continue to move on. You, in your own part, are you still doing what you are supposed to do? Oh, you don't want to do this so that this person will not take glory. I don't want to fight for Biafra. I don't want to protect this place because if I talk about this area, it is these people that are there. They will claim the glory. If I talk about this place, it will be if I protect here, it will be for these people. They will take glory. I will not do this so that somebody will not take glory. You think you are doing it to me? You think you are doing it to anybody? You are not doing it for anybody to take any glory. It is for yourself. If you do good, you do yourself. You do bad, you do. If we get Biafra, it is for all of us. If we don't get it, all of us will suffer. All of us will suffer. When the civil war of Biafra was happening, every family in Biafra land lost a person. During the civil war, nobody is coming to ask you whether you are part of. Look at Asaba massacre. Asaba people came out and they, instead of joining their brothers, they came out to embrace the Zoological Republic and their criminal entity that came in. Asaba people wearing white is a sign of peace. Wearing white. They didn't come with a Biafra uniform. They didn't come with Biafra flag. They came out wearing white to embrace and welcome the Nigerian soldiers in Asaba. What happened? The Nigerian soldiers opened fire on them because they know that these people are Igbos. They are Biafrans. And these people that are denying to be Biafra, they will be the most dangerous because even if they become Nigeria, they will deny Nigeria. You think they will trust you? You think by betraying your brother or your sister, you are an idiot. You are the most senseless idiot that ever existed. You see the result of all those your two-face. So if we defend our land, it is for all of us. If you defend our land, it is for all of us. You don't defend it, it is all of us that will die. It is all of us who will suffer. Just like the voice note that came out. The voice note that came out, where you saw your military, we are begging, asking you for prayers. That prayer doesn't concern you. Their condition and that does not concern you, but you are celebrating. You want them to die so that you will rejoice. You are celebrating. And some people now take that very video. They are using it for propaganda and blackmail. You come out, you play the video, you accuse one person, you use it now as a content. Some people now in this our Biafra issue, they are using that very audio as a content for themselves. Go to their platform. They play if they accuse Dr. Ngozi Orebeze. They play if they accuse this one. They play if they accuse Mr. This and Mr. That. They keep on accusing. But their request was, pray for us. Pray for us. Their request was not for you to go and accuse anybody or accuse them and accuse anybody. Investigation will be done, and when there is an evidence that look at the people who are involved, you are free to talk about it. But as it stands now, even the audio, I am not sure if it is true or not. I cannot verify that audio. I cannot come and say you that this audio is authentic. The voices we have there, one of the voices we have there is a person that comes online to broadcast with the video. Even after that voice leaked, he has come to make a video, but he didn't speak about that very audio. He didn't speak about the audio. So there is every possibility that that audio is not real. And when I was making program yesterday, I was saying that we pray for our Liberation Army for their safety and security. Whatever will happen, that I pray that that audio is not true. I pray that that audio is not, that it will be a great loss if something happened, that all the commanders in the Liberation Army lost their life because they went for a meeting. If it happens, it is a great loss for us. That was what I was saying. And somebody came and began to challenge me. Why should I say that? So I should be celebrating because the Liberation Army are in danger. Because we disagree on one thing or the other. Because of that, I should be celebrating their death. That is what you want. That's what you want me to say, for you to begin to clap. For you to now begin to key in and join and begin to celebrate. You are an idiot. I continue to say it. And I will not be part of that madness. That is not the Biafra I'm looking for. I am looking for Biafra where every one of us, brothers and sisters, will step in, follow the rule of law, the law of our land. We decide the fate of you and my own fate. It is only the Constitution, which we know have already been released. Only the Constitution will decide the fate of every one of us. You, your fate, and my fate. Not your blackmail, not your emotional blackmail, not your propaganda. I won't be part of that. And you see people, when such a thing comes, you begin people who doesn't even know anything about this issue of Biafra. Some people, it is easy for them to come on the comment section and type. It is easy for them to come and write. It is easy for them to come, but in the actual sense, engage them one-on-one. They won't even have the courage. Look at how we come online to speak. When I come on live program, you see many people coming. You see my brother Maxwell is here already. He comes here all the time to speak about the issue of Biafra. We might not agree in every single thing. And when I say something he doesn't agree with, he has the right to challenge it and say, I don't agree with this. I wouldn't tear my trouser because of that or call him name because of that. I have many other people come here. My brother Greg come here. Sometimes we disagree on issues. My brother Christian comes here. Sometimes we disagree on issues. There are so many other ones that come. Sister Onjugo comes here. There are my other sister Ijoma comes here. Many of those sisters that come around here, we don't agree. We must not agree always. And I can't come here to begin to gag their voice. People have the right to express their feelings. But if you have a superior argument, by the time we interact, everybody will learn. We learn. It's left for you after listening to the program. You go home with whatever you have had. Within your own self, make your choice and your decision. I am not going to decide for you because you will be responsible for any decision you take. Nobody is going to blame me for your decision. Nobody will blame you for your decision. You blame yourself. You blame yourself for your decision. Nobody is going to blame me. So when you come here and you're listening to us, don't listen here and say, you did this because I did that. You did. No. You have to take responsibility. Do what you have to do and do it when you have to do it. And I pray that Chukwu Okame will help us to begin to reshape our mind, restructure our mind, and know how to do things right. Yeah, welcome, my beloved brother Maxwell. Thank you so much for joining. I can see Akonye with there. Is there. So, my brother Maxwell, I welcome you. Thank you so much. But before you speak, my brother Maxwell, please, I will beg you for a minute. Let's allow our brother Akonye with to speak because of his location and all that. Let's allow him to make his contribution before you come. Please, just permit him. Please,
that's fine. That's fine with me. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Go ahead, my brother Akonye with it. Go ahead and take the mic and speak to us.
Good morning, sir.
You're welcome, my brother.
Okay,
I understand now.
Since that day in the morning, concerning that thing, in the evening, yeah, Malaya just Paramukongoni ceremony. So after that morning,
wow.
Cycle now. Malaria just home low wasn't. I didn't put it in my putty. But not a giveaway program, but I cannot contribute because Kata, you guys will not even hear what I'm saying.
So sorry.
But many things have been happening online. I heard that Ugo resigned, but I couldn't follow up. In all, we thank God for life. We thank God for those that are still with Dr. Ngozi. And we thank God for every other group. Because we are all speaking to one thing. The only thing that me have advocated almost all my contribution is that whichever group you are, stick to that one goal, which is Biafra. Not to be there, leave the struggle and be causing people, looking for people problem, and saying that what that is not even beneficial to the struggle. So that is all I have to say. Anybody that got tired, you can resign, you can bow out. But the ideology is still there, and it will continue to be there till the day we will achieve it. So that is it. On our PM, because the strong on them made me to drop phone and do not stress myself much. So I don't even have much to say. I only say let me come because I tried calling you. Well, network was terribly bad where I am. So that I'm still around though. Not that I fell sick. Carry on, my brother.
So sorry, my brother. So sorry. May Chukwu Okame heal you. Thank you so much, my brother. We appreciate and we wish you a speedy recovery. Everybody, please, you should remember our brother in prayers. It's not easy. He has been one of the strong voice on this platform. And when you don't see him and you know that something is really wrong, we should all continue to remember him in prayer, and Chukwu Okame should heal him completely. Thank you so much, my beloved brother. We appreciate you. Thank you so much. My brother Max, go ahead, take the mic and speak to us.
Yeah, thank you so much. Oh, Namoche Akonye Wetere, Jisike. I know, you see, there is a kind of weather that we are experiencing, especially in West Africa. It is it has.
You're breaking up, Max. We can't hear you. Your voice is breaking up.
We are about to experience some. The way to. Oh, okay. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you, but it's breaking up.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, up to now. What about now? Okay.
Go ahead.
You see, like I was saying, there is a kind of. okay, there is a kind of weather that we are experiencing, especially in West Africa. I don't know of North, East, and South Africa. Different kind of weather that we have never seen in our lives before. You see, a temperature that normally be around, let's say 20 or 21 in the evening, it's now dropping to about 17, 18, thereabout, 19. And you see some of us that never even wore a cardigan, some clothing that look like winter jackets, are now wearing winter jackets. So this is what is going on. And this thing is now, bringing some kind of, sicknesses that we never experienced before. I suffered it. So in fact, it got to a stage I said, what is really going on? I believe that is exactly what is happening. The cold weather, the change in weather is bringing this, little sicknesses that we never experienced before out for us. But I pray that God will still build the adaptation in us, considering who we are and where we are, and make us stronger to face some of these climate changes that are coming and everything that it comes with. May God continue to bless each and every one of you in my mother's homeland of Biafra and in the diaspora. And he's gone. I pray that he gets better, fully recovered soon. And I know that God will always, be on the side of the Biafran people that have embraced the truth and ready at any time to preach it.
You see?
Mazi Chooks, I don't want to label myself in Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and Simon Ekpa, the Prime Minister. Chukwu Okike Abiama has already taken care of them. And anytime, whether good or bad, I listen to that particular prophet that I always spoke about here, Dr. King Leo David of Possibility TV. My mind is at rest because there is nothing this man have said about Prime Minister, their ordeals, what they are going through today, and what is about to reveal in the future. The coming of Biafra that has never. It is only the coming of Biafra, the removal of the occupants, the illegal occupants in Biafra land that has never been fulfilled. And I believe sooner than later it is going to be fulfilled. That is the only one that remains. And this man went to the extent to look into the future to tell us that Biafra will be. What did he say? He said Biafra is going to be an example for the entire world to follow. He said Biafra is the blueprint that the entire world will follow. He said the rate of technology that Biafra will see and the resources that has never been discovered before that God has placed under that soil, the world will marvel when they get to it. And you can see the smallest one that is there in Imo State. The reason why they are fighting over there. Trillions of natural gas sitting down in that place the imposter called dot in a circle. Dot in a circle. If you look into the world, I don't know if there is, that is the second largest gas deposit in the world. If I'm lying, please correct me. If I lie, correct me. And if there is anybody in the comment section that is here, correct me immediately so that I will retract. Based on 17 trillion cubic. That was what I told. That was what I read. Even up to 200. That was what I read. That was what I read from the Zoom media. That was what they published. So that is the level at which God has blessed that land. God bless that land in such a way that nobody should weep or nobody should cry for what you are going to wear or what you are going to eat. But we have people within and outside that are manipulating the system and trying to destroy what God has placed in that place. They will not succeed. The coming of the release of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu by Chukwuokike Abiama has thwarted the ugly plans of the evil people. And those that are perpetuating this evil is the United Kingdom. The same thing they are doing to my present president right now. I don't know whether in office and the man followed the due process of law in removing hair. All the consultations are being followed in line with the constitution. No one has been breached. If my current president has breached any of them, I will stand here and tell you that he has breached them, because we're following it bit by bit as the law prescribed. The bar, is it the Bar Association of England and the Wales? Go and listen to what they said. They are now giving us order from the United Kingdom. In a place such things cannot happen. The abuse of judicial appointment, that judicial portfolio as the CJ, cannot happen in the United Kingdom and the Wales, and they allow the person to remain there. Even a breach in COVID-19 procedure, a prime minister in their country resigned. But this one has to do with procurement, bills and things like that. Abuse of office. And the law says if that happens, and there are petitions, not just from the president, from individuals that have seen that this thing that this man or woman is doing there is not good, the petition, the president has no right to stop it. The law says send it. If they discover, form a panel, a judicial panel, if they discover prima facie in it, then it should be tried. That is what, and possibly removed. That is what the law said. And this current president has never abused those principles. But this same bar in the United Kingdom that have watching, presiding over the atrocities of the armed Fulani headers in Nigeria, their former colony, their former company. That was their former company. They bought it. They bought it from Mr. Goldie and Lugard and his freelance girlfriend. They bought it, their land. They saw what is going on in their land, their franchise, in their warehouse, their company, their industry in Nigeria. What the armed Fulani terrorists are doing over there, what terrorists are doing over there, kidnapping people, demanding ransom, multi-trillion cartel, kidnapping gangs. That is what is going on. They are keeping quiet. But now they are writing, ordering Ghana to reinstate a woman that breached, the code of conduct of the office she occupied. That is this in there. This is exactly what they started doing against Kwame Nkrumah when Kwame Nkrumah was fighting them. The same thing they did to Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, their own citizen, that was fighting against their own interests and their evil in the land of the Mazen Nnamdi Kanu and his people. They sold him out and said they don't have nothing to do with him. They gave him out to their former colony, from the colonial imperialists to former colony down to another former colony. This is what they did to Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. Today, the gentleman is languishing in that very place. If not by the support of God, Chukwuokike Abiama, that brought him, he could have died by now. The psychological torture that man is going through there could have killed him by now. But he stays strong because There is a superior hand that has asked him to go and do this. And that is why you see that man strong and still talking the way that he is talking anytime he had the opportunity to come to court. That's exactly what they do. They know you, they know what you can do. These people will not allow us to drink water and hand the cup. They always come in one way or the other. And they will never come physically to you. They will always go corner. They will go corner and begin to dig until you fall. That is what they do. And our people have refused to understand that the struggle for liberty and freedom is in our hands. And also we must remember, as we forge ahead in this, we must also remember that these people will not be sleeping while we are doing it. Like you said, I never knew that Soludo has Okoro Nwagbogho. Okoro Nwagbogho, yes, Okoro Nwagbogho na-agba nkwa ka ụmụ nwaanyị na social media. Okoro Nwagbogho, Maazị Chuks akwa mkpọtara ya. Okoro Nwamgbe nke Adama na imituru m.
Nwagbogho okoro Hausa.
Nwagbogho okoro Hausa na-agba nkwa ka ụmụ nwaanyị. You cannot instill morals in your own family, your immediate family. Your son is exposing the moral decadence in your own family. But the only thing that you have, because you have the scepter of authority to rule, then you are coming out to instill morality in people, destroying your own people, just like those before you. And after telling the world that 99.9% of insecurity in southeast part of Biafra is caused by the Igbos, our people in Ghana picked it up and begin to use it against our own people. Some of the Yoruba idiots picked it up and begin to use it. One lady called Lily Ogini from Niger Delta that is residing in Ghana here, a lady, use it, Lily Ogini, O-G-I-N-I, Ogini, Lily, is using it every day. That is what it is, the Igbos that she is using now to make content in Ghana here. I'm telling you, it is because of what our own people, those that are supposed to stand and speak, against this evil that is being meted out on our people. You want to tell me that I should not react when the man carries a knife to come and kill me? You want me to stand there and watch the person like a tree? So I should not react, I should not defend myself. And when you defend yourself with their own people that they formed around them, using them as, you know, a means of attacking those that they feel that is attacking, that are attacking their own economic, their own political interest. You say that we are bad, that we are committing crime. Biafrans are not committing crime anywhere. Biafrans are fighting because there is no way they will fight against the interests of these evil people that they will not call us criminals, because you are standing against their own political interests. That is the reason why they are calling us criminals. We are not terrorists, we are not criminals. It is the Nigerian system that is perpetrating and forming up these groups, using their uniform men that are supposed to protect the integrity of the people in the land, to fight those armless people that are fighting for their own freedom. They are the terrorists. Just like I want the United Kingdom to replicate what Canada has done. That is what I want them to do. Not to sit down by the side and begin to watch evil, watch people taken away from their ancestral land for no just reason. How on earth can anybody sit down? You call yourself a colonial imperialist. You call yourself that those that controls them. And you see the people that you are controlling, that you are managing, micromanaging. Individuals from different places, foreigners from different places, are coming in to remove them from their ancestral land and take it over. You kept quiet. Tell me how evil will not lay on your doorstep like a lion. Evil will lay on your doorstep like a lion if you do not remove or correct or right the wrongs of the past. Instead of you righting the wrongs of the past, you are now, implementing and doing more. You will suffer for it. And for those of you that are supporting and ending this evil, your time is going to be short. Your time will be short, and Chukwu Okike Abịama